Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Marques Houston. You know, I got soul.
All right, Marques Houston, live here in Vancouver. You just put out the new single, Complete Me.
Yes.
Just came out a couple of hours ago. Just talk about the single a little bit.
The single "Complete Me" is just my expression of where I am as an artist, as an individual, as a person right now, and the kind of music that I love right now. Just real clean, real beautiful love song. It's something that everybody can listen to, and it's just like all of my music. It reflects where I am in my life, and that's where I am in my life right now.
And of course, this will be the lead up to your new album, White Party.
Yeah.
Your last album, very grown, very adult urban
Yeah.
AC. What's the direction on this new project?
This one will be very pop ballads. A lot of slow records, and just a lot of love songs. And just discussing love and examples of love. I think the world needs more of that, more love, less violence.
Cool. And of course, just recently, religion made a big change in your life. How does that affect Marques Houston, the artist?
I would say it definitely affects the kind of music that I'm able to make, and not just able to make, but the kind of music that I would like to make. I would like to make music that's more clean cut. I've been known, of course, for making different kind of music in the past, but you won't see any more of that kind of music, but just more music that inspires people to, like I said, love and just live life and just feel good music, like really good music that you put on and you can listen to and you can feel good.
Right. I feel like your last album, it had so much potential, showed a new side of you, but like a lot of R&B artists, it kind of just came and it went.
Yeah.
I think it's just the state of R&B right now.
Uh-huh.
How do you kind of avoid that this time around?
I don't really pay attention to any of that. I feel like I have a very very a lot of fans out there that support me in whatever I do, and I don't really make music to be this huge success and this huge star or anything like that. I make people feel happy with my music, and the people that actually want to support me, and they support me all the time, and that's really all I care about. Just the people that actually really want the music. I make the music for them.
Sounds good. And then on the side, of course, Immature. You guys have been touring
Yeah.
and releasing new music as well. I know you guys have been working on a couple of projects. What's the latest on that right now?
Well, I mean, it's difficult with groups because you never know, how that's ever going to pan out. But right now, Immature is just, we did a couple of shows and everything. I think we may do a couple more, maybe not. You just never know.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just focused on my new project.
Cool. And then of course you did some writing for Mila J as well.
Yeah.
And you did movies. What's the passion for you nowadays? Is it music, or you just try to dibble and dabble in everything?
Well, I would say my passion right now is filmmaking. Started writing and producing films a couple of years ago, and they're just that's really been where my passion's at. As far as music is always going to be my passion, my first love, and I've always loved doing music, and I will always love it. But I think right now it's more in the film and television, behind the scenes, writing, producing, and I'm just going to keep releasing music for my fans.
Cool. And just a quick, I have a couple of personal favorites that I love from you from each album. If you could just whatever you remember about those songs or how they were created from your debut album, Can I Call You?
That's actually one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Can I Call You? Troy Taylor wrote that one with me. We're in the studio. It was real late. I remember, and I had a couple of friends in the studio, and we were just all like just kind of just vibing and chilling, having a good time, and that's how that song just came about.
Cool. And then on the second album, we have the song Everything.
Everything was a record that was sent to me, and at first I was like, I didn't know if I was going to record it, so I was like, let me make a couple of adjustments to it. So I made a couple of adjustments, and then I ended up loving it.
Cool. On the Veteran album, what was it? Circle.
Circle is a very personal song to me. Myself, Brian, Michael, Cox, Adonis, we were all in the studio kind of just kicking around stories, personal stories of, what we've been through and past relationships and stuff like that, and that kind of just, you know, sparked up that song.
Cool. Two more for you from that same album, Always and Forever.
Well, that was the Underdogs with Tank, and we all wrote that one together, just in the studio vibing. That's how most of the records come about. You just in the studio and you just, you know, you get the energy and you vibe.
Yeah. And then the last one is, I think it was a bonus track off that album, Strip Club, produced by the Underdogs as well.
Oh yeah. I mean that that was just like another, you know, another record that we just kind of vibed out. It was like a just like a, you know, something. It was one of the first records we recorded. Yeah.
Cool. And just quickly, you know, of course, you came from the golden era of R&B, the '90s, early 2000s. R&B budgets were off the chain.
Yeah.
You know, just take me back to that era. What do you remember about that era and your experience in that during that time?
Real music and real singers, and just, you know, it was all about like Boyz II Men, Jodeci. It was really all about a lot of big boy bands back in the day, you know, and just the music was just different, you know.
Cool. And you know, that's all that I've got for you. Anything you'd like to add?
You know, everybody out there, I'll say it directly in the camera, I really appreciate you supporting myself, my journey. Make sure you go purchase the new single, Complete Me.